A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st down, Locke. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And unfortunately, in 2020, in the season opener, Cortland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He's to the 10, and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jerry Tillery able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And brought in by the tight end Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive, and they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Spencer. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. 2nd and 11 now. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing now is Locke. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. K.J. Hill deep for the Chargers. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 36. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Gordon on first down. Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. First down Broncos as Lock finds Jeudy.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Lock now to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remain for second down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw it is Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Thirty-eight-yard line, 2nd and 11. A handoff. It's Eckler fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone getting the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.